help you buy an RV, which means an excuse from working Saturday with your insufferable coworker, Dave. So money is helping you listen to birds chirp instead of Dave chirping about how his toddler is fluent in 3 languages. And it's also why you'll be smelling pine trees in the air, not Dave's tuna melt reheating in a microwave. So save money by bundling your RV or boat insurance with home or auto from Progressive and buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Men's hoops on Thursday. 3rd seed Illinois beat 14th seed Morehead State 85-69. East Region first round action of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. The Illini advance to the second round. They'll play Saturday against 11th seed Duquesne. East Regional action today as 9th seed Northwestern faces 8th seed Florida Atlantic. Quarterback Caleb Williams met with the Bears prior to his pro day. The word is they will draft him first overall. The Rockets beat the Bulls 127-117 last night. Chicago got outscored 42-28 in the first quarter and never recovered from there. Ayo Dosunmu with 35 points and 3 steals in the loss for Chicago. They dropped to 34-36. They're still in the playoff hunt. The Bulls hold the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. Atlanta 3 games behind them. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's BABBEL.com.
Psst. Hey, I have a secret. I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant because more than just my armpits stink.
Oh, can I use it where my bra rubs under my...
Oh, yeah.
And what about down there? You know, my...
Totally. 4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend it. So I tried it, and now I get 72 hours of freshness from my pits to my...
Ooh, I love that it's a spray.
Me too. And it comes in...
For an absolutely amazing meal and attentive, smiling staff, try Red Ox Restaurant and Bar in Hampshire. They have a delicious Friday night fish fry. There's so many great dishes on the menu that'll keep you returning. Try their savory French onion soup. Then for your main course, choose from a wide variety of steaks and chops, fried chicken, shrimp, or juicy prime rib, done just the way you like it. Red Ox also has daily specials and a full bar for you and your friends. Visit redoxhampshire.com today.
A recent Gallup poll indicated that 38% of Americans are putting off health care because of financial concerns, the highest ever recorded. I'm Dr. Bob Martin, here to serve you every Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4. Millions of Americans are seeking health advice that will not cost an arm and a leg, so I offer health tips and advice absolutely free. Listen to my show, Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM, the voice of the Valley and the home of Radio Shopping Show.
welcome to WRMN 1410. That's right, Out to Lunch with WRMN. I hope you take us with you. I hope you enjoy the company that we'll provide. And if anything, we can't provide the company for you, at least we can provide the money. That's right. If you didn't know, that you can go shopping online right now, WRMN1410.com, and we can help you with that lunch. That lunch that you're already going to. Maybe you're going to the Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Maybe you're going to a McDonald's. Maybe you are going to a Culver's. There's lots and lots of different places out there in the Fox River Valley, and you can go to WRMN1410.com and you can I guess search through where you want to go to lunch, where you want to take WRMN lunch. It's not just a $10 gift certificate or $15 gift certificate. You're actually walking away with maybe $6 on that $10 gift certificate. It's like we're just handing you $10 when you hand us $6. That's right, WRMN1410.com, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and, of course, the home of radio shopping. If you want to do some more radio shopping later on today, don't forget the drive time deal with Matt McNeil starts at 3 and goes until 6. I got to drive that Friday. It was fun. Speaking about driving the different shows and the different things that we've got here at WRMN, I am filling in this week for Marky B. Marky B is out on vacation. He is camping. He took his nice camper away from all of this mess up here that seems to fall from the sky, and he wanted to go down south. Last thing I checked with the Marky B tracker, he was already south of Georgia, so I hope he's enjoying some more of that time. If you want to talk with WRMN, if you want to be here on the Out to Lunch side of it, don't forget to call the Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. I've got my first caller already. Hello, caller. You've been sitting here on the line for a while. How are you today?
Hello.
Hello.
100417.
Oh, you want to do some shopping? Well, you're in luck, sir. I already know how to do some radio shopping, so let me just log into my system. We weren't planning on doing much, but I want to make sure.
I was going to ask, how's Leah? Is she okay?
Leah's doing great. She had some great happy news. She's back in the office today. We wanted to make sure that she got some time.
No, I know she has a mother that she takes care of too.
Absolutely. But she got some great new news as well. I'll let her break that wonderful news. But she wanted to take some time to do that. Let me just hop in real quick into my
another kid on the way.
Oh, maybe not for her, but I think she's starting this grandbaby train.
I see. Maybe the daughter. Huh?
Yeah, she's got this grandbaby train going on. So let me see here.
Okay.
Let me grab right into my system here, and I'll be able to fulfill that order for you, sir. I learned how to do that on Friday. Did you listen to the show?
Yeah, but I was on hold for an hour. Nobody answered.
Oh, I apologize for that.
Not Friday. I placed an order, but Saturday I was on hold for an hour. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Saturday we had a replay show. We replayed the Friday side of it. We're going to try to get somebody here actually live on Saturdays. So let's go ahead and go in and go ahead and give me your key tag number again, sir.
100417.
0417. That is an early key tag number right there. Mr. McGraw, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, what can I get for you?
First off, when is the marathon?
The marathon? Oh, you're talking about our game day that's happening this week. So Friday, Leah and I are going to do game day.
No, the one that's like 3 or 4 times a year.
3 or 4 times a year? I'd have to ask Leah about that. I do believe we're going to have a spring cleaning something going on.
But it's before Memorial Day, right?
I hope so. I hope we have something over there. That way we can get you guys some deals right away.
No, I just wondered because some of the items I'm purchasing now might make me ineligible for that. It's not going to dissuade me, but it might.
Okay.
So.
Well, and let me talk to Leah about it. I'll have some more information for you tomorrow on the air. I'll be able to announce when our next marathon's going to be. But we are definitely going to be doing something for game day on Friday, and then that's for your bingo cards as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so the other thing I can do is if you reach out to the Redemption Center, Matt McNeil's over there right now. It's 847-741.
Yeah, I have to call him and update the whole thing.
7700. Yeah, so he may also have that information too about when the next one's going to be. Did you want to purchase something today, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have a Paul's?
I do. Paul's Family Restaurant, $10 value, getting it for $6 today.
Okay, add that. Let's see. Bear Family McDonald's. Can you tell me what some of the locations east are on the Bear Family? Do you know any of that?
Yeah, let me look real quick here.
There used to be, again, I've been gone for like 4 years, but there used to be one in Randhurst, and then they were all over, Streamwood, all over different places.
These are some great locations here. We've got Elgin, South Elgin, Streamwood, Barrington, Hoffman Estates, Lombard, Bloomingdale, Bussy, let's see here, Elk Grove Village, Mount Prospect, McHenry, Rockford, and a couple other ones.
Okay, all right. So am I allowed one or two on that?
I believe you're allowed one at a time, but we can add that to you today.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's nice and flexible. I like that one.
Absolutely.
So maybe the Big Mac will come down off 18, huh? The sandwich they keep saying about that.
We can only hope.
I'll tell you what. What's interesting about that is because I've been moving and all that other stuff, I spent some time at Outback, and the Outback meal for 24 was just superior to anything even close to a Big Mac for 18. That's what I kind of realized.
Oh,
I mean,
well, and we've all heard about it before. Let's see here. Well, Leah says we haven't had a marathon since 2020. So we've got the game day that comes through, and you know what?
No wonder. See, that's about when I left in 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the last time that they've had the marathon. She just got back to me. Of course, our team's always listening over here. But yeah, I absolutely understand the way you're talking about it, man. Is the Big Mac macroeconomics is the way that they call it. If you look at the price of the Big Mac and how it fluctuates. But you and we also know the price of eggs are another indicator for the economy. Now they want to say all day about the stock market's doing well and the housing market's going this direction, and I don't know about you, but me as a millennial, I don't think I've ever had extra dollars put in my pocket because the stock market went up another 3 points.
Well, you would if you owned the stock Nvidia, because I happen to be an expert on the stock market. That's almost all I do, but not now. But and honestly, that thing is just like a powerhouse because that is the leader in AI.
Oh, it sure is. I just saw a table that had AMD and also Intel on there, and Nvidia is holding, I think, $2 trillion of the market right now of chips.
Right.
And do you think?
So
Barry,
really,
you think
it's just everybody feels that right now is just too high and has run too far, and so they're looking for other ones that are more catch-ups.
It's going to cool down. AMD definitely is going to go up there. I mean, Intel has always just been a great investment to begin with. I mean, over year.
Frankly, and again, I'm not giving away the store here, but Bank of America would be a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, well, how much do you think the CHIPS Act affected NVIDIA and how it's been going?
Gina Raimondo is probably the most patriotic person in that whole cabinet.
There you go.
Because she said to China, "You're not getting these chips; they're for us."
Well, absolutely.
So, and we're going to build them here. It's just going to take about 5 years, and so all that money in the stimulus. Again, a lot of this has to do with right now. The Fed is not going to cut till June, but really, as the months go by, they'll have more political pressure to cut. Not because Well, probably because the administration thinks they're going to lose because obviously the guy has a bit of dementia, bleeding brain, whatever you want to call it. That's what the shrink said, not what I'm saying. But, I mean, you've seen evidence of it all over the place. And a guy took $32 million from China, and we won't even, we'll just leave it there. And he's very compromised. So in fear of losing the election, they'll try to put pressure on the Fed to lower interest rates too soon. But, again, we could see another commercial bank failure. I mean, that's in the cards pretty much.
Well, the other thing that's going on too is the housing market is just exploding because we don't have the inventory. And even when we do have the inventory, the corporations are going in and buying it up because they're the only ones that can support a 7 to a 10% interest rate on it. The other thing is that a lot of people aren't moving. I mean, why would I move if I've got 3% on a house that I'm moving
right, like
to?
My nephew.
Yeah.
Like my nephew who just happened to get in, and he's, and the kid's making more over $100,000. He's a brilliant engineer, so deserves it, and he works hard. He's just like he has the skill set. If a garage door opener doesn't work, he knows how to fix it.
There you go.
That someone has to be lifted. He can do it. It just. He's every woman's dream, so to speak.
Well, I'm glad we could save you some money, Barry.
For the women, he just got engaged. So.
Oh, well, he's off the table now. But it's a good thing that we can save you some money, Barry. Is there anything else I can put you on for your tab?
I think I'll hold off for right now. Just tell me this. Is it still a week that I have to pick it up? So in this case, I place the order Friday. So what I have till either pick it up or call you and make it a mail order by, Thursday?
Yeah, if you get it out to us from there. The other thing I'm talking with Matt and Leah about as well is essentially printing everything out through the week. Then that way we've got everything printed, and then we're usually here, but we're doing engineering on Saturdays. So what I may end up doing is printing out some of those things, and it'll just be a charge and hold pickup on Saturdays. I wouldn't be able to run anybody's card, but if you'd already paid for it online or over the Redemption Center, I'll be able to hand that over to you. So, but by all means, you can come into the Redemption Center. We've got it open from 12 to 3. Matt's in there right now, but you can always call in and we can send that out to you as well.
Okay. All right. Good enough.
Well, thank you, Barry. I appreciate you being here.
As soon as I get a hold of my credit card, which is in the car, I'll call in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You call that Redemption Center, 847-741-7700.
All right. All right. Good enough. Thank
you, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. That's it. We've upgraded out to lunch as well. I can take radio shopping inventory and callers and things like that. I have been upgraded. My skill points have been allocated back out. I can now drive the radio shopping stuff. So if you just want to talk to me, come into the call into the studio or come into the studio, Studio 14, 14 Douglas, 847-931-1410 is the number for that, 847-931-1410. We can talk about today's topics, or we can get you some savings. You're listening to WRMN 1410, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, the home of radio shopping. Call into the Redemption Center if you want to talk with Matt McNeil, 847-741-7700, or come on in. We'd love to see you. We'd love to show you around. Welcome to the public green room. This is WRMN 1410, out to lunch. We'll be right back.
WRMN has been serving Elgin and the Fox Valley for 75 years, featuring a combination of local news, information, and entertainment in the mornings, followed by the radio shopping show for 5 hours each weekday. The first shift with Marky B starts your morning at 6 a.m., and it's always fun when Larry Jones is a part of the show.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
Can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
And then there'll be a lot of people that come out of the and say that I also hazed
I
him.
remember when Mark hazed me. I've been hazed.
Mark hazed me back in 2012.
2012. I remember in Memphis one time. He was really mean to me.
It's first shift fun and information in the morning, combined with the radio shopping show to save you money. And you get it right here on WRMN AM 1410, WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook, and WRMN1410.com.
When you need your banker, they should be ready to put you first. At Wintrust, you can have the banking experience you need and the one you deserve. Ready for a change? We've made it even easier. Our new sophisticated online platform makes opening accounts a breeze, but our bankers are always here for you. Open a new Total Access checking account in minutes at wintrust.com/fast. Plus, get $300.
$100 required to open. Requirements to qualify. Must use link to apply.
Member FDIC.
Come on out to the Country Donuts, that is, at Route 20 and Nestler Road. They're always open. Donuts are made daily using only the finest ingredients to ensure freshness. Their huge variety of donuts offers something to please everyone. Country Donuts doesn't stop at offering you the best donuts. Enjoy a delicious breakfast sandwich or stop in for lunch and try a bowl of their famous chili. Need a larger or special donut order for your office? Call 847-488-1900.
Everyone has a community to lean on. A neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe, because when you talk, they hear you.
Clocking out? Drive home with the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil on WRMN 1410 AM every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. I bring you the hottest deals in town, the most intriguing stories, and the tracks that take the edge off rush hour. Tune in on 1410 AM. Catch us on YouTube Live at WRMN Radio or stream through our app. I've got the wheel to steer your evening right. WRMN 1410 AM, your home of radio shopping and the soundtrack to your commute.
Rise and shine, Fox Valley listeners. It's time to kickstart your day with First Shift with Marky B on WRMN 1410 AM. From 6 to 9 a.m., join the chatter that gets you clued in with the latest buzz around town. Don't just sip on your coffee. Let Marky B brew your morning with the perfect mix of news, views, and moves. Dial us in or live stream at WRMN1410.com and make your mornings a whole lot brighter. WRMN 1410 AM. We're the voice of the Valley, and we're here to talk.
Welcome back to WRMN. That's right, you're out to lunch with WRMN 1410. Go to WRMN1410.com to find all of the information about WRMN 1410. And, of course, that's the home of the radio shopping show. Ever since 1949, WRMN has been around. 75 years of history. Almost half of that, I think more than half of that actually, They've been the home of the radio shopping show. Lots and lots of deals have come through these airwaves. Lots and lots of deals continue to go through these airwaves. But don't forget, we don't just have airwaves. We've got the web, WRMN1410.com, that you can listen to. We've got YouTube Live now. Hello on camera. I'll just go ahead and wave to you. You can download the app, the WRMN 1410 app on Google or Apple. And you can also listen on the TuneIn app. And a lot of times you just tell your smart speaker, hey, smart speaker, play WRMN. Hey, smart speaker, hey, smartphone, play WRMN YouTube. And it'll fire right up. It'll go there. We've got lots of people that watch the WRMN YouTube Live at WRMN Radio. You can put it right on your television. If you've got a Roku, if you've got a Amazon Fire, if you've got one of those handy dandy, what are the Google Jump Drive things, the Chromecast, that's what they call them, the Chromecast. So that, if you got a smart speaker, anything like that, we all walk around with these amazing devices in our pockets, these television production studios, these television stations, radio stations, communication devices, libraries, the fanciest thing brick that we put in our pocket now. They know all about WRMN. WRMN is out there in the world, and you should know more about WRMN as well. And if you want to look at that and our inventory for radio shopping, go ahead and go to WRMN1410.com. So we're going to go into a little bit of some weird news that's out there. We've all had those people before. We've all had those conversations before, where all of a sudden people just ask you random things like, what if you had 3 items to take out to a deserted island, what would it be? Or if you had unlimited toppings on your pizza, what would you put on that? Well, one question that people always get is if you had to remove one state, right? If you had to just get rid of a state and say, here you go, all of these people just moved to a different one and we just popped a big old hole out of the United States. Well, what's crazy is a Seattle Mariner pitcher was asked that on TikTok. Seattle Mariners pitcher says Wyoming isn't even real. He didn't even go as far. He went as far as saying, well, that would probably be a state that I get rid of. But to say that Wyoming isn't even real, it really makes you think. It's a long trope that's been around for as well. I mean, I used to watch the old Garfield cartoons, and in that they had a bit where "It Must Be True" was one of the bits. If you've heard it on television, it must be true. And one of the bits was that there is no Wyoming. And the caveat is, and I guess the evidence, or at least whatever everybody's saying, is some people are going to be mad. The Seattle starting pitcher Logan Gilbert prefaced in a question posed by the Mariners' social media team. On a TikTok appearance, the Florida native was asked, if you had to eliminate one state, which would you choose? After giving it a moment of thought and concluding that the cowboy state, Gilbert rationalized, I've never heard it's a real to begin with. He's talking about Wyoming again. Because think about it. Have you ever met somebody from Wyoming? Nobody has. I've heard it's not real. Whether it's just based on innocent fun or odd conspiracy theories, Logan isn't alone. It may have originated from an old Garfield cartoon. The state's existence has become a hot topic. A Reddit thread of thousands of users has debated if the state is a lie for years. The conspiracy also prompted one group to promote the line of Wyoming isn't real clothing. So that's it. If you're going to open the market for it, somebody's going to fill it. You can look at country10.com. They've got more information. It is a station out of Wyoming that is reporting on that. Have you guys ever had a state that you didn't think was there? I mean, I didn't really know what Idaho was about until I drove through it, and it was just about more fields. Same thing with Interstate 80, Iowa. It's just not there. What do you have? You have corn, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. I mean, it just keeps moving and moving. Don't forget that you can also get moving. You can also get some of the deals that are out there in the world. If you're looking at traveling to a place that does exist, don't forget that is Missouri. We got the Wisconsin Dells that are out there in the world. That is one of our bigger packages here at WRMN and the Radio Shopping Show. We've got places to eat. We got things to see. I mean, Knucklehead's Trampoline Park rides and bowling is a great deal that we've got there. $3.50 for the bumper cars already, and you can get those for $1.50. What's really cool about what we've talked about in the past about the destination side of it is pick a destination and then go and try to find some of the certificates that are around that destination. I mean, if you're going to spend the gas and go to the place and be there as well, why not save a little bit of dollars for it? Because you don't necessarily have to spend a lot of gas driving back and forth and trying to find something there. And how much time do you usually spend when you're out on vacation sitting in the car going, okay, well, where are we going to eat? Like, by all means, okay, we might have a hotel to go to. We might have an event that we're going at. We might be staying at a Wisconsin Dells hotel or anything in that area, but it's all of the little details. Now, I'm not one to say like have a stringent itinerary and you need to do everything this way all the time as it goes and say, oh, this is it. At 1 o'clock we do this, at 1:10 we do that, at 1:15 we do this. I mean, I'm not here to say that that's what you need for an itinerary, but what I'm saying is you got to eat eventually. You're going to eat somewhere in there. You're going to go and do something fun. What I really would recommend was the Asgard Axe and Tap, especially if you're going with kids over the age of 10. I believe that's the cutoff for who can actually throw it. Yeah, 10 years and up. How much fun would it be to take that 10-year-old who finally gets the double digits, right? I've got an 8-year-old, and she's getting there. She's waiting for those double digits. But when she hits 10, yeah, we'll go and throw some axes. You're 10 now. You can do all kinds of great big kid things. We've got to wait for it, but there's other things that are out going right now, especially one of the great things that we've got is the Bunny Ranch that's actually happening this weekend. So you can actually go out and get a meal with the Easter Bunny. I believe you can even take a train to go see the Easter Bunny on that. And when we come back from break, we're going to talk a little bit about the Easter Bunny and how we can actually go visit the Easter Bunny, maybe drive a train, maybe not drive it, but ride on a train. There are not too many people that drive trains nowadays. The engineers, they're there, maybe a funny hat and some overalls, but it'll be fun. Let's see the Easter Bunny. Let's go out and have a great Easter this weekend. Everybody's on break, but I'm going to go to break just 4 minutes. Don't worry about it. We'll be right back on Out to Lunch with WRMN 1410.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
Experts say regular auto maintenance is one of the most important things for your car. Meineke Car Care Center at 376 Sundown Road in South Elgin covers all your automotive needs. From oil changes, brake services, and emission testing, Meineke's expert staff provides hard work and dedication with the utmost professionalism. Need an oil change? Visit Meineke in South Elgin for their 23-point inspection. Call 847-888-9644.
The Distance Social, your spot for great craft cocktails with meaningful conversation. Whether you're out entertaining a group or out for a memorable nightcap, The Distance Social is your spot for starting or ending the perfect evening. Located at 314 North River Street in beautiful East Dundee, Illinois. Go the distance and find your social at The Distance Social. Here at WRMN Radio, we try to connect with the community and discuss important issues, like our current mental health crisis. Here's Lori Baker, President and CEO of AID.
I think most people, when they see young children thinking about suicide at the ages of 5 and 6 and 7, I mean, that's shocking to me that children even know that they want to harm themselves somehow. I know it's difficult. I definitely feel the pinch. We all feel the pinch at the gas pump, at the grocery store, right, in our rents, but I think most people could handle 27 cents a day to help kids and seniors and people experiencing homelessness.
Discussions like this take place on the first shift, weekday mornings from 6 to 10, right here on WRMN AM 1410 and WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook.
Take your family out or meet up with a friend for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Elgin IHOP, located at 101 Randall Road by the theater. They're open for dining 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop in at 3 p.m. for happy hour with discounted meal deals for early birds starting at just $6. You can choose from breakfast choices like the pancake sundaes or juicy burgers or maybe a classic burrito bowl. Check out the menu at ihop.com today. Looking to get your fingers on some delicious grub? Look no further than Sticky Fingers in Carpentersville. Family owned and operated, Sticky Fingers specializes in chicken, fish, and shrimp, which you can choose to have dusted with flavor or doused in the sauce of your choice. Sticky Fingers strives to provide flavorful food with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Sticky Fingers personally invites you to stop by and try one of their scrumptious dishes today.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN, WRMN1410.com. That's the place to go for more information about all of the different radio shopping things. We have the daily deals, the Redemption Center hours, the studio times. If you want to join us into the studio right now, Studio 14, 847-931-1410. We are talking about Easter plans. It is time. It is part of it. It is the season that's here. It has come a little early, My goodness, it always seems like Easter sneaks up on us to begin with, and then all of a sudden it's going to happen in March. What? How sneaky can you possibly be already? So don't forget that it's coming up. We've got Easter, we've got the family time, we've got the resurrection, as some people celebrate as well. The resurrection is a very holy time for the Christians. This is a holy season to begin with. It's nice to get the new renewal. If you are the pagan side of it, we've hit our, not our equinox, the solstices and things like that. So the times are changing. The buds are happening. I've already got 2 trees right here that I spend hours and hours a day just looking and watching grow. These trees right out in front of the studio. Oh, you didn't know Studio 14 is right on the street right here. Join the honkers log every time you drive past Studio 14 on Douglas. Make sure you give us a honk and a wave. Let us know that you are listening. Studio 14, of course, is on 14 Douglas, but the Redemption Center is open in person Monday through Friday, noon to 3. And then right at 3, Matt McNeil hops on and does radio shopping centric show. We've also got some Tradio that came in. We've got some purses that just dropped, a motorcycle, a couple of other things that are in there. If you'd still like to buy something right here, I do have the radio shopping side open. So you don't necessarily have to go talk to Matt McNeil at the Redemption Center at 847-741-7700. I can now take your orders. And what we're going to talk about just a little bit, because I'm super interested in it, and I may have to go to both of these events because, my buddy, the Easter Bunny, is going to be there. We've got the Fox River Trolley Bunny Express. This is the last Saturday coming up as a train goes by the station. Hope you can hear it. Fox River Trolley Bunny Express, single admission for Saturday. And I've got 3 times for that. I got 10 a.m., we've got 11:30 a.m., and then we've got 1 in the afternoon as well. But that is not the only bunny brunch that is happening. We've also got the Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch event that's happening both the 29th, which is Friday, and the 30th. And there's 3 times for that one too, 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m. and noon. So if you're looking at taking the kiddos out to go pet some bunnies and go get some eggs and things, the Fox River Trolley Bunny Express, that's a $17.95 admission for the Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch event. That's Friday, March 29th or Saturday, March 30th, with seatings at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and noon. Enjoy a delicious buffet at the Magnolia Cafe and make your way to the Bunny Patch in the Visitor Center for crafts and a special meet and greet with the Easter Bunny. Includes comped coffee, tea, and soda, no change back, and expires on the 30th, so you have to use it on the 30th. When you do that, when you get the ticket, you can buy it online or you can call me right now, 847-931-1410. You've got to let them know what time that you want. So go ahead and buy the gift certificate and then give them a call and mention WRMN voucher right at the admission. You can get this $17.95 value. Let me see what we've got for it. Oh, you can get that for $9. I've got 1 left over. Looks like somebody just bought one up online. We thank you, person online, for buying that up. I only have 1 more left. So if you do have a little one that has just been begging you to go see the Easter Bunny, you don't want to miss out. You get a nice brunch that goes along with that. You get to see the Bunny Patch and, of course, crafts. that's what I always like to do is yes, we go see Santa or the Easter Bunny or any of these other things. But what else are you doing at Santa's workshop? Like, are we just doing the shopping? Is that it? I mean, for most kids, yes, they like to look at toys, they like to touch things, but if you're not going to get to do it, like if you can't touch it out of the box. So what we do, even for going to see Santa, we'll go and see Santa at like the Cabela's or the Bass Pro Shops, and that way you can actually get and do something that's interactive. We usually walk away with a couple of ornaments that the kids made themselves. We get a nice picture, and then of course I always make my kids write letters as well. Hey, the Honkers log, there he is, another person on the Honkers log, slowed down just to wave right at us. We appreciate you from honking and waving. WRMN 1410 right through Douglas here in downtown Elgin. But I usually make my kids write a letter to Santa as well. I mean, we can't just be asking for things all the time. We've got to kind of say, hey, Santa, this was my resume. This is what I did throughout the year. I was nice here. I helped Mom there. And we kind of do the same thing with the Easter Bunny, but we don't do full-on letters. We talk about how we're going to grow. What is our, it's the season, it's the spirit. Let's go. How are we going to grow? How are we going to give back? How are we going to self-improve? So if you're looking at a great time, don't forget the Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch event from Friday to Saturday at the Lamb's Farm. But if your kid is into, or your grandkid, or your niece, or your grandnephew, I mean, everybody's got one of those great kids in their lives that they feel like they deserve a reward or just need to get out of the house. Fox River Trolley Bunny Express, we've got a couple more because they do span across the 3 different time zones or time tables. And they're all on Saturday, but 10 a.m., 11:30, and 1 p.m. It looks like the 1 p.m. is starting to go. This is a $16 price, but it is a $30 value. So $30 value you're getting for $16. Let's see here. Single general admission to the Bunny Burrow Express at the Fox River Trolley Museum on Route 31 in South Elgin. It's just south here of the studio. You just go right down. It's just down the road on 31. Follow the eggs to find the Easter Bunny. The young and the young at heart will partake in a wonderful ride to the Easter Bunny's secret burrow in vintage, antique, real trolley cars, where there will be plenty of hidden eggs to find. All the little ones will receive a basket of their own to collect any magical eggs that are found. You can call to make your reservation, 847-697-4676. Again, you can make your reservation, 847-697-4676, and present the certificate at the event. It will expire on the 30th, so make sure you use it. This won't be good for next year, and I believe we have a limit right now of 4, and so you can buy all 4 of those and essentially get 2 people in for free. This is a $30 value. You're getting it for $16, so it's almost half, but you can get that $30 value, $16 on WRMN1410.com, or you can call me up right now, 847-931-1410, and you tell me which one you would like to go to, which time, which thing as you go. We are going to take another quick break as we wrap up this hour here of Out to Lunch. This is a kind of a blend here and Out to Lunch. We do talk a little bit about just different water cooler topics, the news as it goes. But this is primarily to introduce you to the different voices here at WRMN and maybe help you shop a little radio shopping as well. Out to Lunch, WRMN, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and the home of radio shopping. We'll be right back after this. Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus is intent in their commitment to open doors and support those who strive for excellence. Too many people have been made to feel that higher education isn't a place for them, that it is someone else's dream. But Columbia College of Missouri has changed all that. With individualized attention and ongoing support, Columbia College knows a future built by you is a future built for you. Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus, your new starts now. Visit ccis.edu.
Hailing from Tanzania, you'll be thrilled to see the Zuzu African acrobats celebrate the 2,000-year-old Bantu culture of East Africa. The Zuzu acrobats have performed on America's Got Talent, and you can see their incredible acrobatics and energizing African drumming, singing, and dancing this Saturday at 4 at the Egyptian Theater in DeKalb. Each performance has incredible gravity-defying stunts while displaying the grace, beauty, and strength of the African culture. Visit EgyptianTheater.org.
Golden Corral Buffet and Grill, 154 Gary Avenue in Bloomingdale is open. Golden Corral's legendary Endless Buffet has a variety of delicious favorites and new menu offerings for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Guests can choose from over 150 items, including grilled-to-order sirloin, pork, seafood, as well as old favorites like fried chicken, meatloaf, and mac and cheese. Golden Corral is the only one for everyone. Visit goldencorral.com.
If you're not sure what to have for dinner, the Seven Dwarfs restaurant on the corner of Roosevelt and President in Wheaton has you covered. Their huge menu is sure to satisfy everyone. Enjoy the diner-styled atmosphere that's been serving up tasty food since the 50s. The Seven Dwarfs has lively decor and delicious entrees. They offer a hearty breakfast, plus 3 or 4 lunch specials daily. For dinner, it's all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays. And remember to try their barbecue ribs. Visit sevendwarfsrestaurant.com today. As the Elgin Police Department continues to participate in the Distracted Driving campaign, they wanted to share some tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website regarding safe driving. If you are expecting a text or need to send one, pull over and park your car in a safe location. Once you are safely off the road and parked, it's safe to text. Designate your passenger as your designated texter. Allow them to access your phone to respond to calls or messages. Do not engage in social media scrolling or messaging while driving. Are you struggling not to text and drive? Activate your phone's Do Not Disturb feature or put your cell phone in the trunk, the glove box, or the back seat of your vehicle until you arrive at your destination. Remember, the Elgin Police are conducting directed patrols to enforce distracted driving violations. Just drive and stay safe. A message from our friends at the Elgin Police Department and your friends here at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch, WRMN. We don't have much longer in this hour, but do not fret, do not fear. We've got another hour of Out to Lunch coming right after this. If you like anything with WRMN, make sure you like our social media. Our social media, you can go and find us on all of the different platforms and some version of WRMN 1410. I believe the Facebook itself is WRMN 1410 Radio. Of course, if you want to watch our YouTube side of it, that's youtube.com/@WRMN Radio. And I just want to tell you a little bit about that for here. You don't have to subscribe. We'd love you to, but there is no dollar amount for subscription. I mean, you talk about some subscriptions. Oh, well, I need a medical subscription, or I need a television subscription, or we all remember those magazine subscriptions. My goodness. And what they do is they end up having those tiny little dollar here, dollar there as it goes. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, every time we go live, you'll be able to hear us. Hello outside, it is me. I'm on the air right now. It's nice to see you. Thank you. WRMN, if you want some deals just right here, go right to the very next door. We've got lots of gift certificates that are out there that you're already going to Tropical Smoothie Cafe or McDonald's or anything else. It's just that door right in front of you. See, that's it. I love being able to see the listeners as they're walking down the street because I can direct them right in. Hey, that's the way to go. 16 Douglas, right there. Go ahead and get your deals. And so we're talking about not just following the social medias or anything like that. You can also hear and see us on the YouTube live side of it. When you hear and see it, what ends up happening is when we go live, we've been going live on and off for different shows that we've got, whether it's the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil from 3 to 6, or if it's the Out to Lunch side of it, Marky B will be back in for the first shift. That happens from 6 to 9 a.m. And what we like you to do is if you follow and subscribe and make sure those alert bells are turned on. It's literally a bell icon. Every time we go live, you'll get a notification. Hey, this is what's going on. This is the deals. When we go live for any of the events that we plan on putting together here, we've got game day coming up this week. So anytime that you want to have a notification of when we're actually live, not just, hey, we've got something coming down or we've got somebody who pre-recorded something and we need to get that message out that's nice and fresh and ready to go for you. What you'll be able to do is you'll be able to watch us live right there from that notification. So it's easy to find the first episode. It's easy to just scroll through something and find that first episode of something that you wanted to watch and everything else. But we've all had that thing of like, oh, I really liked watching that stuff, but the algorithm essentially just buried it because you didn't interact with it. Well, if you interact by following and subscribing on the YouTube side, and then you interact in the chat, what you'll be able to do is train your algorithm to tell you when WRMN will go live. And so you'll never miss the deals. You'll never be able to miss anything that we've got necessarily on the web. You'll never be able to miss anything when we go live. Let's say we're going live at a particular restaurant or a particular business, and you need to go ahead and get some of that sweet gift certificate stuff before you head over. We'll make sure that you get that notification. All you've got to do is subscribe on the YouTube side. We'll be right back after the news right here on Out to Lunch with WRMN. I've got Tradio, so if you want to add your item to the Tradio side of it, don't forget to give Studio 14 a call, 847-931-1410. We'll be right back after this.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up. Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your Senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 800-699-9043.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 1 o'clock.
With your AM 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Sky Rizzy. Explore proven results with Sky Rizzy. In the Republican primary for District 12 seat on the Kane County Board, Bill Roth seems to have earned victory over challenger Michelle Geen. With all the votes counted, Roth had 87 more votes than Geen, totaling around 756. The Elgin City Council met last night. If you didn't get a chance to see the meeting, you can find the meeting on the City of Elgin YouTube channel. It's also on the city's on-demand video page, elginvideo.cityofelgin.org. Honoring its 150-year legacy, a massive crowd gathered at Gail Borden Library in Elgin to celebrate its impact on the community this past Tuesday. Mayor David Kaplan praised the institution, calling it possibly the best of its kind in the nation. He punctuated the library's significance by dubbing 2024 as the Gail Borden Library Year. With your AM 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in for you. That means unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon, priced by us at $25 a line for 4 lines on the unlimited plan. And as always, no contracts. Sounds pretty hard to beat, but all in is all in. So we added international calling to fill the year with more, hey girl, because it can't be total unless it's all in. Find a store and exclusive deals at totalbyverizon.com. Monthly rate when you activate with autopay discount beginning the month after you enroll plus taxes and fees. Additional restrictions apply. See website for data management practices and full terms.
Progressive asks, what do a late-night pizza craving,
Pizza place. Can I get 1 large pepperoni pizza?
a newly licensed teen delivery driver, a guaranteed delivery time or its free offer, and your front fence have in common?
Uh-oh.
That's my fence! They can turn your stomach upside down in under 30 minutes.
I'm still getting a tip, right?
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive for great savings and round-the-clock protection.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is Marky B inviting you to feel the power of the first shift.
To God be the glory, my brother. Thank you so much. You are such an inspiration to many of folks that's here in Elgin. I'm in West Dundee. I'm a Dundeeite now, not an Elginite anymore, but I love you. I can even give a number of prayers that we as a people continue to grow and to be there for one another. Please, people, let's get on board. Check on your neighbors, check on your friends, and just give an inspiration that life is worth living.
It's the first shift weekday mornings from 6 until 10 right here on WRMN.
For exceptional home-cooked meals, visit the longest family-owned restaurant in Elgin. Paul's Family Restaurant at Lawrence and McLean takes pride in their fresh daily specials like steaks, fish, pasta, soups, and more. Paul's fresh buttermilk pancakes and breakfast skillets are phenomenal. As you walk in, you can't help but notice owner Elaine's wonderful eye for detail. The toughest decision you'll have to make is what size leftover box to take home. Call 847-695-8687.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Quarterback Caleb Williams met with the Bears prior to his pro day. The word is they will draft him first overall. The Rockets beat the Bulls 127-117 last night. Chicago got outscored 42-28 in the first quarter and never recovered from there. Ayo Dosunmu with 35 points and 3 steals in the loss for Chicago. They dropped to 34-36. They're still in the playoff hunt. The Bulls hold the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. Atlanta 3 games behind them. Men's hoops on Thursday, 3rd seed Illinois beat 14th seed Morehead State 85-69. East Region first round action of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. The Illini advance to the second round. They'll play Saturday against 11th seed Duquesne. East Regional action today as 9th seed Northwestern faces 8th seed Florida Atlantic. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's BABBEL.com.
Psst. Hey, I have a secret. I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant because more than just my armpits stink.
Oh, can I use it where my bra rubs under my...
Oh, yeah.
And what about down there? You know, my...
Totally. 4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend it. So I tried it, and now I get 72 hours of freshness from my pits to my...
Ooh, I love that it's a spray.
Me too. And it comes in...
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter the time of the day, WRMN 1410 AM is your platform to voice your views, share your stories, and connect with the Valley like never before. We're more than just radio. We're a community conversation that's always live, always local, and always looking for your input. Want to chime in on the drive time deal with Matt McNeil? Got a hot tip for first shift with Marky B? Or maybe you've got a question for a one-on-one with Leah. Now's the time to make your voice heard by calling Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You can join in the dialogue from wherever you are by commenting on our YouTube live streams at WRMN Radio. Hit the subscribe button to get notified when we go live and bring your comments to the table. It's easy, it's fun, and hey, it's what neighbors do. We talk, we listen, we engage. You're not just the audience, you're part of the show. Call in, comment, and let's make radio interactive. WRMN 1410 AM, where your words are part of our wavelength.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch, WRMN 1410, the voice of the Valley, the talk of the town, the home of radio shopping. That's right, WRMN is the home of radio shopping. You can find all of our inventory, everything that is available right now. You can find that at WRMN1410.com. You can also give us a call here at the studio, 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410. Or if you don't want to talk live on the air with me about the radio shopping or anything else that's going on in the Fox River Valley, you can just call the Redemption Center. Redemption Center is open right now from 12 to 3. Matt McNeil is over there fulfilling orders and taking payments and just generally walking people through the different packages that are happening there. The Redemption Center, again, is 847-741-7700, 847-741-7700, or 16 Douglas if you physically want to come in and physically get your gift certificates. Don't fret, don't fear. We can always send your gift certificates out to you as well. Just let us know and we will package those up and send back every single thing that you're looking at. It is spring break. My goodness, the children are around and they are everywhere, and it is spring break time. We'll no longer have to send them out on buses or drop them off at different places. They are home right now. So why not get them out of the home? That's what they're used to, right? They aren't used to just sitting around and playing on tablets and doing that. I mean, that's what I always looked forward to when I was a kid, was like, oh, it's finally spring break. Hooray, hooray. I can finally get some video gaming in, or maybe a good book that I've been waiting on, and do all of this. But after a while, after days and days of just looking at the same thing, I mean, practically summer vacation, and you don't want your kids to get stale. You don't want your kids to get ornery. They're going to be climbing and jumping on everything else. Take them to a place for climbing and jumping. We've got a couple different options, Adrenaline Monkeys. We've also got Get Air. Both of those places let your kids blow off some steam. Or if you want them to throw some circular rocks around, Bolero in Algonquin and Bolero in Roselle, both are things there. You get 3 games for which come up to $21.72 for the games. I'll give you all 3 games for $9 right now. That is what, $3 a game? My goodness, $3 a game is actually a really, really good deal. Don't forget that you can go to Bolero's in Algonquin and or Roselle. So this is a $21.72 value, 3 games of bowling. Shoe rentals not included. You're going to have to get that anyway. And you can get enjoy blacklight bowling, video walls over the lanes, arcade area. They've got billiards, a sports bar. They even have a pro shop. So if you're looking at getting and picking up a new hobby, sure enough, that pro shop is right there. But go ahead and try your pro gear out for $9 for 3 games. My goodness, you cannot get a better deal than that if you even asked the guy right off the bat. But then again, we've got the Adrenaline Monkeys. That's there as well. That's a $30 value for the Monday, Thursday single drop in admission. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to get over there. This is a 2-hour admission. 2 hours that you get to sit there, read your book as the kids run around and jump on things or anything like that. 2-hour admission for ages 5 and up for $14. You can call in Studio 14 847-931-1410, or you can order online and you can grab that and put it right into your cart. If you are looking for holiday and weekend, which I guess they consider Friday to be one of those holidays, because you're right off of the week as it goes. So holiday and weekend single drops are single drop-ins. So you get one kid that's there for 2 hours for only $16. So that's a $35 value that you're getting for $16. You're paying $8 for the 2 hours for an hour apiece. Most of the time, you're paying that $16 for a single hour. 1 hour. You imagine turning around and here's $16. Go let my kid jump around and whatever else. All you other people out there going, whoa, I just went out into the woods and climbed a tree and all of that other jazz. But come on, we all know how much fun it is to jump on a trampoline, to do backflips on stuff. We all had that kid in the neighborhood that had the trampoline that we all went to their house to go do it. Now what you can do is, instead of having to sit there and have coffee or tea with the other parent, you can sit there, pop your headphones in, read a good book, do your TikToking or whatever else for 2 hours while your kids just go out there and run ragged. I love it when my kids come home after we've already done all of that. I've got to fight them on the way driving back to make sure that they don't fall asleep in the van. And they are just worn out. They've got a great demeanor for the rest of the evening. They've got their wiggles out. And for a deal like this, it's almost better to just pick 2 days out of the week that they're going to be here with you, and just say, you know what, these 2 days we're going to go out in the afternoon, and you use it as a reward. See, that's where I get with my kids, is we go and we plan something nice, but we make sure that we promote it. Instead of just like, hey, let's just drop it, we say, no, hey, Thursday, we're all going to go to Adrenaline Monkeys. And so what they're able to do is they're able to build that anticipation of, okay, well, if we get our rooms clean and we make sure that our beds are made every day and we do at least one chore every single day up to Thursday, we'll go out and get that. And what a great reward to go outside and play regularly. Of go like, oh, well, I'm so bored, Papa. I don't want to play outside anymore. Say, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's pretend you're over at the Adrenaline Monkeys, and then maybe that wish will come true as it comes through it for that. Or if you are in the Downers Grove area, don't forget we've got Get Air. Get Air, it's a $50 general certificate for $15. And these are big air jumpers. This is the trampoline park specifically. And essentially what you get is for the $15, you get the, let's see here, you get right into the big air jumpers, 56 and up, run 27 with socks. Little air jumpers run $18 with socks. So essentially what this is this is a $50 value of a general gift certificate. So maybe it's not just the 2 hours that you want a single kid to go to. Maybe it's It's, hey, I want to go a single hour, and then maybe we do something on the wall of fun, or we kind of spread our gift certificate around a little bit. This is a $15 price for a $50 value. If you're already taking your kids out to do all of these fun things, check out these trampoline parks. Check out these amazing stuff as they come around. Or go bowling. My kids love to go bowling. They throw the bumpers up and get to even the launcher. You get to help them put it up there and send it down. I hope my 8-year-old is getting a little bit stronger so she can start throwing the brake herself. But we are going to go to another break, and we'll talk a little bit more about all of the crazy news stories. I've got an elephant spotting on a tourist group. Of course they took pictures. Of course they took video as the elephant is barreling down upon them and flipping their vehicle. With more news about that coming up. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN 1410 AM, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, the home of radio shopping. We'll see you on the other side.
The Triple Berry Cafe of Crystal Lake offers incredible breakfast and lunch options for you, and now the coffee bar is open for you to enjoy. Stop in and enjoy a relaxing cup of coffee in a peaceful setting, and if you're hungry, the Triple Berry Cafe is ready to provide you with homemade goodness. Enjoy omelets, skillets, pancakes, crepes, waffles, and much more for breakfast. Stop in at the Triple Berry Cafe for lunch and enjoy signature sandwiches, burgers, wraps, salads, and healthy options are available as well. Triple Berry Cafe, just off Randall Road in Crystal Lake. Now with a coffee bar.
Hop on over to Lamb's Farm in Libertyville for a delicious bunny brunch on Friday, March 29th or Saturday, March 30th. Enjoy a delicious buffet at the Magnolia Cafe and Bakery. Then take a walk over to the Bunny Patch in the Visitor Center for crafts and a special visit with the Easter Bunny. Call the Magnolia Cafe and Bakery at Lamb's Farm for reservations for the Bunny Brunch at 847-362-5050. Visit lambsfarm.org for more information. Hippity hop!
Warm up this winter and introduce your friends to Viator Coffee at the Food Hall in downtown Elgin. Viator Coffee has a winter menu that includes 6 new coffee drinks with names like Little Wolf, Tartan Tonic, and Merry Mint Mocha. Plus, there's a whole new lineup of baked goods too. Viator Coffee provides you with amazing flavors and customer service, so relax and savor a cup in a place that offers a new level of coffee drinks and service within a peaceful, relaxing space. Visit ViatorCoffeeCart.com.
Hit the open road and experience the fresh air of Wisconsin at the Grand Stay Hotel and Suites in Mount Horeb. This award-winning hotel is just outside Madison. Mount Horeb is known as the troll capital of the world. Families can go on a troll hunt through the historic downtown or check out Cave of the Mounds just minutes down the road. The Grand Stay offers a beautiful pool and a hot tub with year-round fun. Visit grandstaymount.horeb.com today to schedule your visit.
Renata's Old Salem Cafe is now Renata's German restaurant with old family recipes for delicious Bavarian dinners. Renata's is also known for breakfast and lunch. Renata's German restaurant has fresh baked German pastries. For a hearty breakfast, try Renata's for pancakes, skillets, and more. They've also set the standard for catering excellence. Try Renata's German restaurant off Irving Park, west of Wise Road in Hanover Park. Visit renatasgermanrestaurant.com.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Michael Brown, former Undersecretary of Homeland Security and Director of FEMA, is your new full-time host of The Weekend, which airs every Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN. Each week on the popular 3-hour program, Brown offers listeners a fresh take on the weekend talk with his provocative insights into current events, politics, and culture. So late in the day on Saturday, make it a point to catch The Weekend with Michael Brown right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Out to Lunch with WRMN is right now. We're finishing up the second hour. If you ever miss an Out to Lunch episode, if you're tuning in right now, don't fret, don't frown. You can find all of the episodes that we do live here at WRMN. You can find them at WRMN Radio on the old YouTubes. That's right. We are video. We are streaming. We are the next generation of radio right here on YouTube Live. Hello. I'll wave at you. YouTube Live as we go. There's the cameras right there. We also have a second camera just in case we ever want to put anybody up in studio with us as well. We are doing a little bit of renovations here in the studio. We're going to get a new table, a new desk as it comes in. We've got all new equipment. We wanted to make sure everything worked correctly before we started making all of the pretty little doodads and lights and everything else. As you can see, you can actually see some of the lights behind me if you want a little peek into what we do here at the radio station. You go ahead and follow us on YouTube Live at WRMN Radio. You can catch up a lot of the different archiving and things like that. Soon to have some of the podcast archiving as well. Don't forget, you can also get your bingo card. BINGO spells bingo. You can get that card, I believe, for a $15 purchase. If not, Matt will have it for a $10 purchase when you are looking at the drive time deal with Matt McNeil. Starting at 3 p.m. today, he will take you through the drive time and make sure that we can get as many deals out there as we possibly can. Speaking of the deals and different stuff that's out there, let's go outside of the radio shopping deals and let's go into Tradio. That's the other thing that we do here. Matt also facilitates some of that. He's let me into the secret organization and the secret place where I can see all of the amazing Tradio sides that here. We've got somebody who is giving away, well, not giving away, I guess, has something he'd like to sell. Somebody has a 2007 Triumph America motorcycle. It's a 900 cc's. They're asking $5,000 for it, but they can negotiate. They said everything works well, and if you contact them at 224-735-1674, they will send you pictures. They will send you pictures. They may even send you a video of just it revving up as it goes. Hey, we've got a caller. If you want to call into the studio, 847-931-1410, you can join the conversation as well. Hello, caller. Welcome to WRMN. How are you?
Hi. What I've got today is these things which they're either a root cellar or a wine cellar or some kind of a shelter. They're a heavy grade plastic material. It's you bury them in the ground, and they've got risers where you can walk up out of them. So if someone's a prepper out there, they might want these. Or if you want to have a wine cellar, there's two of them. They bolt together to make a double room. and you probably would use a backhoe or something to dig a hole for them.
Wow. So what are
I'm out by
these
Elburn,
specifically,
I'm south
sir?
of Elburn, a couple miles, and I've got about 4,000 tied up in these, invested in them.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking for someone to make me a good offer, and you'd need probably a car trailer to haul them away.
Mm-hmm. And what are these? Are these supports for for if I wanted to build a bunker or a wine cellar or anything like that? These are supports to keep the I guess the walls from caving in on me?
They're ribbed. They're like so that they have ribbing in them, molded, built into them. They're from Rochester Rotational in Indiana, and they have. It's a room. They're like a white color, so that if you need to read, you have a quiet place to read.
Yeah.
And each one has a steps going down to it and a hatch at the top to open up and keep the rain out and stuff. So there's also pipes. You can hook up ventilation pipes to it, to have some ventilation in that.
Wonderful. And where can people reach you, sir?
At 630-365-9488.
9488. I've got 630-635-9488.
No, 365. 365 is an Elburn number.
Sorry. Go ahead and give it to me.
630.
Yep.
365-9488.
So I got 360-365.
No. 630.
Uh-huh.
365-9488.
Okay. One more time. I'm sure I can get it this time. 630-365-9488.
630-365-9488.
Wonderful. And those are rib-molded Rochester rotational cellar rooms or buried rooms, something like that?
You bury them in your backyard or wherever you want to put them. And then you'll have a room for storing your stuff, whether it's, roots or wine bottles or whatever it is you're wanting to store. And you can have it all out of sight and, like put some mulch and plant some evergreens, and you'll be probably the only one that knows it's there.
Wonderful. And you said you've got a few of them or just the one?
2 of them.
Yeah. Well, wonderful, sir. I'll make sure that we add that to the list over here, just so that I know that we explained it right. They're rib-molded Rochester rotational cellar rooms that you can bury in your backyard. They've got these steps that you can walk down into them, and they've got all of the connections that you need.
They're each one weighs 800 pounds, and they are about 3/8 of an inch thick, so they're a very heavy-duty material. And so they're basically underground rooms for whatever purpose you would choose.
Wonderful. And again, you can be reached at 630-365-9488.
That's correct.
Wonderful. If people reached out to you, could you send them pictures?
I could send them some pictures probably.
Wonderful.
Some way or another. If my phone works right, then I'll be able to do it that way. Otherwise, it would be more complicated. And they're welcome to come out and look at them.
Okay, wonderful. And you said where's the location in case they want to go out there?
I'm about 3 miles south of Elburn.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll get that added to here in our Tradio. We thank you very much for listening, sir.
Thanks. What hour will Tradio be on from now on?
So we've got it mixed up throughout the day. But primarily from 3 to 6, we've got the drive time deal with Matt McNeil, and you can feel free to add anything to Tradio during that time. And within that time, he will announce the Tradio as it goes. So I think you're going to get at least 2 announcements a day just to kind of keep it moving. So we'll see if we can see if we can get somebody to pick that up for you.
Sure, and if people have questions, they can ask, and maybe I hope I'm explaining it adequately.
Well, we've got your number, so in case we need to reach out to you and get any more questions, if somebody's interested in it, we'll definitely reach out to you at 630-365-9488.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
I know.
That's Tradio. That's part of it. That's what we do here. We want to make sure that we can unload some of those things. You may not know what you're going to get. You may not know where you're going to get it, but I'll tell you what, if you need it, we'll try our best to get it out to you. Again, those are rib molded Rochester rotational cellar rooms. They get buried in your backyard. And you can make them anything that you want. You can make them a cellar. You could make it a shelter for anything that might come up. It's got all of the different connections, so you can add the ventilation that needs to come through. Drainage is definitely a big one over there. And, of course, anything that you bury below the surface usually stays at, I believe it's somewhere around 50-something, under 60 degrees. So if you're looking at a cheap way to kind of store things dryly and in a cool place, that's what a cellar's built for. So you can keep your wine nice and chilled. You can keep your rations nice and chilled. You can work on possibly doing a year-round grow bed. I've seen people do buried greenhouses where essentially you can control the lights, you can control the cellar aspect of it, you can even control the air quality as it goes. Maybe you've just got a bunch of cigars that you want to make sure that are protected. Right there, you can contact them at 630-365-9488. To continue our list as it goes, we still have that 2007 Triumph American motorcycle for 900 at 900 cc's. They're asking for $5,000 and it still runs. For that Triumph motorcycle, that's 224-735-1674. Again, the number for the Triumph motorcycle, 900 cc's, $5,000, is 224-735-1674. Next thing on here, I've got a desk and a credenza for sale with a cherry finish that measures 36 by 72 by 28.5 high. It has file drawers and 2 other drawers. The credenza also has 2 file drawers and the 2 other drawers. The center section has 2 doors as well. Doors and drawers and cherry finish right there. They're only asking for $75 or the best offer. You can find them for more information, 630-453-7375. If you are looking for a office furniture that just all fits together, has enough storage and everything else, you can find that cherry finish desk and credenza. 630-453-7375. $75 to furnish an entire office, or at least get the majority of everything done, isn't a bad offer at all. If you want to reach out to the studio, put your own Tradio in, feel free to call Matt McNeil at the Redemption Center. That's 847-741-7700. He'll add you to the list. Or go ahead and give us a call right here at Studio 14, 847-931-1410. Again, that number to jump into Tradio or any of the other radio shopping side of it would be 847-931-1410. To continue, Richard has a 2007 Impala with 167,000 miles on it. He also has a canoe for sale. The canoe is going for $500. If you want to look for the Impala, you can go ahead and give him a call at 847-204-7228. What Richard is also looking for, I mean, he's selling some things. He's selling the Impala, he's selling the canoe, but he's looking for Magic the Gathering cards. If you have some of those, if you kind of grew out of them, they're sitting in your your garage or your basement right now. Maybe you used to play them as a kid. Maybe you used to play them as a young adult. Maybe you used to play them last week and you just got beat so bad in it that you were just like, I'm fed up. I've got to get new cards, so let me sell these old ones. Go ahead and give Richard a call, 847-204-7228. That's the Tradio side over there. To continue on going, Al has a pearl and red metallic drum set. Pearl and red metallic drum set. That's the one that has kind of like that sparkly aspect of it. It's got some swirls in there. It comes with Sabian cymbals, Dominator foot pedals. If you know anything about the foot pedals and the cymbals, those are two great values right there. Sabian cymbals, Dominator foot pedals, 2 floor toms, 2 snare drums, one of which is a 1964 Ludwig. A 1964 Ludwig snare drum. For the entire kit, he's asking for $1,600 or the best offer. He also has a dining room set that comes with a hutch. For sale, he's asking for $500 on that. Also in his closet that he's trying to get rid of is some martial arts uniforms and has the fighting gear to include with it. It's a size 465. He's asking $150 for the martial arts. He's asking $500 for the dining room table that comes with a hutch and $1,600 for the pearl and red metallic drum set. All kinds of great values. Call or message Al at 847-722-6199. Al's again has that drum set with the Sabian cymbals, the Dominator foot pedals, the 1964 snare drum for $1,600, the dining room set with hutch for $500, and of course the martial art uniform and all of the fixins, a size 465. He's asking $150 for that. All of them are best offers, so if you want to go ahead and give him a call, he says message if he doesn't answer, but you can give Al a call at 847-722-6199. And then on Friday, Anne Marie gave us a call. She has some purses. Vera Bradley purses. Brand new Vera Bradley purses. She's got a few of them, $25 per. These are brand new. She can send you some pictures. She also has a Dooney Burke purse. Also, brand new to just barely been used. Maybe she might have taken it out on the town once, but that's it. It probably still smells like a brand new purse, ready to go. Call Anne Marie for both the Vera Bradley purses, brand new, absolutely never been taken out, $25 per, and the Dooney Burke purse for $50. Call Anne Marie at 630-666 3792. Anne Marie's got those purses. Vera Bradley, Dooney Burke, 630-666-3792. And for those of you that are playing at home, we just got another Tradio side just to wrap it up. Rib molded Rochester rotational cellar rooms buried in your backyard is what they are for. You need a truck to haul them away, but there are 2 of them. You need the truck because they are about 800 pounds a piece. They are to be buried underground so that you've got a cellar. Maybe you've got a just a bug out shelter, something like that. If you are interested in these rooms, call them at 630-365-9488. We are going to go to another break. That was Tradio. We've got a special guest right here in studio to talk a little bit about the Easter Bunny and what she thinks she's going to do and say to the Easter Bunny this year when we go and see them this weekend. Stay tuned to Out to Lunch with WRMN 1410 AM, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and the home of radio shopping. Go ahead and listen to our commercial breaks. We've got a first shift promo going on in here, the Volo Auto Museum. Right after this, we'll be back with more radio shopping and more Out to Lunch.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
How many times have you heard about or driven past the Volo Auto Museum and still haven't checked it out? They have over 200,000 square feet of heated showrooms filled with countless collections of the most amazing mechanical marvels in the world. From incredible collector cars, movie cars, trains, boats, and planes, to a Disney gallery, dinosaurs, vintage arcades, kiddie rides, and a medieval torture exhibit, plus the Titanic Museum. They're open every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit volofun.com.
Be sure to catch the first shift weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. for important information like fire tips from Elgin Fire Chief Rob Sagan.
The thing in the winter that we're more concerned with is carbon monoxide, because that we don't get in the summer. That carbon monoxide issues occur because of heating equipment. Anything that burns natural gas, if it is faulty, can generate high levels of carbon monoxide, which in time can be fatal. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of having carbon monoxide detectors in your home. Every single year you will see somewhere in the country, and usually we'll get one or two in the Chicagoland area, where you'll see multiple fatalities in one home. You can't smell carbon monoxide, you can't taste carbon monoxide, you have no idea it's happening. And so it's critically important that you have the right detectors in your home.
It's the first shift weekday mornings at 6 a.m. with me, Marky B, right here on WRMN.
Hey there, this is Matt in the mornings, inviting you to live large for less by listening to the Radio Shopping Show, weekdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. Find out more about WRMN, from our daily deals to our weekend programming to our open office hours. Check out our website at WRMN1410.com and come see us sometime at 14 Douglas Avenue in downtown Elgin. Home of local radio for 75 years, we are WRMN AM 1410 and WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook.
Celebrating 70 years of serving the Fox River Valley, WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM is proud to inform and entertain you every day with great local shows that keep you connected with the people in your community, like the Radio Shopping Show, where listeners are encouraged to let us know about their experiences with our business partners.
I usually go to Tripleberry during the week. It's not so busy. I had my normal lumberjack omelet. It's like a meat lover's omelet, and their fries are awesome. Just the texture of it, they're a little crisp, soft on the inside. I mean, really good.
The voice of the Valley and the home of the Radio Shopping Show. You are listening to WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Welcome back to WRMN 1410. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I'll be driving the Out to Lunch home. That's right, Out to Lunch is wrapping up. We only go from noon to 2. Right after at 2, Straight Talk Money lets you have the wisdom of Wall Street, where they'll walk you through today's ups and downs, yesterday's losses, and today's gains. That's what they're going to help you with. Peggy Tuck does a fantastic job with the Robertson Wealth firm. And they will walk you through everything that's going there. Peggy hosts the show and brings all of the different partners from Robertson Wealth over and talks about the different ups and downs, again, that the stock market always seems to have. So if you are interested in money matters and different things like that, stay tuned for the 2 o'clock hour, where we've got some stocks and some different advice on how to stay ahead in the market. And if you want some more drive time deals, you want some more radio shopping, that's right, Matt McNeil will be on at 3 to 6 today talking about the drive time deal. He will also be doing the Tradio and some of the things that were added for it. Just one of the other things, I mean, this is the best part about the Tradio side of it, is we've got a eclectic version of everything that's here. If you want to give anybody a call, you want to have some radio shopping time, you want to jump into the Tradio, again, you can always reach Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. Why do we call it Studio 14? Well, because it's right next to the Redemption Center is 16 Douglas. It's right across the hall. You can see it right over there. It just goes down. So if you want to go ahead and pop by the Redemption Center and talk with Matt McNeil right now, you can pay for anything that you've got kind of just laid away. You can also get your gift certificates printed out right now, today. You can also buy and get them to print it out, all within a nice 15-minute trip. Or if you want something faster, we can probably get that down to 5 minutes. Order something online as you're sitting at your desk. Go and drive and pick it up during your lunch hour and then use it on your way back to the office. That's right. Take WRMN out to lunch with you. You can always take us on the dial, 1410 AM if you're driving around in the car. Thank you for Congress for making sure that we have AM radios in our cars going forward and making sure that we're protected on that side of it. If you're on the web, like I just said, WRMN1410.com, you can listen to us there. Not only shop, you can also listen. So while I'm talking about a product, or maybe Leah or Matt or anybody else is talking about a product, you can go ahead and look at it right there. WRMN1410.com, and you'll be able to see the products that we're talking about, verify the deals that you're getting, because certain on-air deals happen every single day. Check out the daily deals. They're also on WRMN1410.com. You can also watch live, YouTube live at WRMN Radio if you are all want to put it up on your phone, if you want to put it and play it up on your smart device, if you're on a Roku, wherever you are, you can watch WRMN live from the YouTube live aspect of it. And of course, you've also got the apps. There's the TuneIn app that also has our station and a bunch of other ones that are in there. But Google and Apple also have their very own WRMN app. So like I promised before we went to break, I have a Easter Bunny expert that I have brought on, not only because they are available this week and only this week at this time, but they also have had some experience with meeting the Easter Bunny and also hunting the Easter Bunny's eggs. To bring into the studio right now, I bring in the Little Miss. And Little Miss, how are you today?
I am doing great.
That's great. Can you say hello to all of the wonderful listeners for WRMN?
Okay, hello.
What advice do you have for them this weekend while they're hunting for eggs? Is there a certain strategy that you have when you go hunting for eggs?
Yeah. The strategy is, if you have any siblings or anyone, just ask them to hide something, and then you ask them to find them because you're preparing to hunt.
Mm-hmm. Do you team up with anybody? Do you team up with the bigger kids, or do you usually team up with the littler kids?
You could do it any way.
Okay. What's the better strategy? If I want to get all of the eggs and as many eggs as I can possibly get, what are my best steps?
If you have like a fence, look around the fence.
Fences, yeah.
It could like have like a gap where like a little egg could fit in. That's where I always find them.
You find them along the fences? Do you find them anywhere else?
If you have like bushes or like tall grass, look around those as much as you can.
Are there certain colors that you're looking for? Because sometimes the eggs like are bright and they kind of look like flowers already. Can you is there a way that you tell that, oh, that's a color from a flower or that's a color from an egg?
Sometimes flowers are a bit dark, and eggs, you could like see like 2 holes at the top. There's sometimes a bit of holes.
What do you usually find in your Easter eggs?
Jelly beans, like little kid toys. There's like little baby, like little cute toys.
What do you want to find in your Easter eggs? Because I know we've got jelly beans, we got chocolates, we got little toys, erasers. What do you like to find in your Easter eggs?
I like to find like them all.
All of those things?
Yeah, the erasers are sometimes like so cute.
Oh yeah. What's the cutest eraser that you've gotten?
Let me think. Like a little rainbow.
A little rainbow, yeah.
With like baby eye, like with puppy eyes.
That does sound fun.
It is really cute.
When you're talking to the Easter Bunny, you're talking to the big guy. What type of advice do you have? Like, is it be respectful? Should I talk to the Easter Bunny like we're old friends? How should we talk to the Easter Bunny?
Like, be respectful if it's like your first time. Talk like them with old friends.
Oh yeah.
Like your friends. You're like besties.
You're besties with the Easter Bunny?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So do you know that there is there's a trolley that takes you to the Easter Bunny?
No.
Yeah, there's the Fox River trolley has the Bunny Express, and it'll literally take you to the Easter Bunny, which I think is pretty cool.
I'm excited. Probably we're gonna go there I want to see the Easter Bunny's den.
The Easter Bunny's den? Yeah. Well, that's the other one. That's the Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch. That one's over there. So what do you normally get in your Easter basket? Like, what are you looking forward to in your Easter basket?
Like cute little glittery eggs that are like glittery, like with baby colors.
Oh, we try to stay away from the glitter though, right?
Yeah.
That glitter gets everywhere.
Yeah, but they're like glued on in the it's like made with the plastic and it just won't come off.
It won't come off in the plastic? Are you sure? No. You can promise me that I'm not going to get covered in glitter this year?
The Easter Bunny might make you do that.
Now, I know, so like for Santa, we leave stuff out. Should we leave anything out for the Easter Bunny?
Probably.
What do you think we should leave out?
Carrots.
Carrots? Okay, bunnies like carrots. That's true.
Easter eggs?
Does the bunny eat its own Easter eggs?
It could just empty Easter eggs. Now he has more room to now he has more Easter eggs to use.
Okay. Do you have anything that you want to tell anybody before I let you go?
I would like to tell them that my dad's the best.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that endorsement. I appreciate it. Well, we'll talk to you later, little miss. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. That was it. That was Little Miss right here. She is with us today because, of course, it's spring break. We're already getting our April showers a week, weeks ahead, right? This is it. April showers bring May flowers, but what do May flowers bring? Well, pilgrims. So, but that's a whole nother story as we'll get through it. But this is what we want. We want to wish you all a happy Easter as we are getting closer and closer to the Easter time. We will be pushing it a little bit more. This is springtime. This is, I guess, the rejuvenation of the world. We're waking back up. I love seeing the little buds all over the trees. It just tells us that that's that much closer. It's that much more into the festival season where we all get to hang out and be a part of what we're doing together. If you do want to do something together, don't forget we've also got an entertainment side of the radio shopping side. Lots and lots of great certificates for the Egyptian Theater in DeKalb. Excuse me. Rick Lindy and the Jukebox Legends. That's an $18 price for I think it's a pair of tickets for that too. And also they've still got the Red Hot Chili Pipers that are going in through the Egyptian Theater. And then, of course, if you're trying to get these kids out and moving and everything else, maybe get some learning done. We talked about the Adrenaline Monkeys. We talked about the bowling alleys, Bolleros, I believe. Let me look at it real quick. Bolero, both in Algonquin and in Roselle, but I don't think we talked about the Rockin' Kids. Rockin' Kids has 60 locations. 60 locations. This is a $100 value for $40. The certificate may be used toward the Tot Rock and Kid Rock classes. That's where littler kids get to actually experience playing with music, playing with musical instruments. Now, we talk a lot about exposure for children and making sure that they can see a little bit of every little piece that they can get their hands on. Take them to see a train. Take them to see the car museum. Let's show them all of these different things that are out there, because maybe something sparks up. You could just imagine what it was like. Oh, when Grandma took me to the Rockin' Kids and I got to bang on the drum for a little bit, and I got to strum on the guitar, and I got to see what happens when I push my fingers on the keys of the keyboard. Those are the memories that stick around. Those are the sparks that light up a summer. But before you know it, they turn around and they say, wow, why do I want to play the piano so well? Why do I want to expand something? And it's all because they had a Tot Rockin' Kid classic. $40 for a $100 value certificate. We've only got a few minutes left. I want to remind you that Marky B will be back for the first shift. Marky B will be back next week. Right now we have Doug Steffen is filling in for it. We're taking that from Genesis. And then I believe tomorrow we're going to have a hat trick of hosts that are here that have never been on the air together. I think it's going to be really fun. It'll be me, Dean, and then Larry is going to be in. That fun starts at 7 tomorrow, but even then tomorrow I will be here for the Out to Lunch from 12 to 2. I'm holding down the fort for that. We may end up recruiting Mike or possibly Ben or somebody else to jump in here with me, but tomorrow morning, listen to the first shift. It won't be with Marky B, but the first shift will be filled in with Larry, as you normally have him, but he's normally, I believe, on Mondays. But we're going to be talking about the future of the station, talk about the future of the programming that's happening around here, and all of the different fun things that are happening with WRMN 1410. This was Out to Lunch. I'm Dennis Sonar Green. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with us. Don't forget, WRMN is the voice of the Valley, the talk of the town. Also on with me today was Little Miss. Thank you very much, Little Miss, for being on the air. Say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Just said goodbye, everybody, and we are out for another hour. Stay tuned for Straight Talk Money, and then also at 3 o'clock, the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil. We'll see you tomorrow.
If you are 50 years and older, you are welcome to join Elgin State Bank's sponsored movie days at Elgin Marcus Theater. It will always be on the second Thursday of each month. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. At 9 a.m., you will hear a very brief message from Sherry Aschenbrenner about upcoming senior events.